of his first MMA coach, Joe Lopez. Kick for Holloway. Oh, man, he's down. But it's clear Holloway is with. Come on. Remark.
And still the undisputed.
Man said what he said, you know. He said if this was high school, he'd be a senior, and I'd be a freshman. Working on the wrong freshman, so we get to, like you said, 24 hours. I get to go out there and show him what this freshman is all about.
You know, right where Max is. He's right where he's left off. You know, the people want to write you out. A couple losses in this game, but like you said, you're fighting the best guys in the world, and it's not. People think he won that last fight. You know, so arguably he wins that fight. He's still the champ, and you guys are still thinking he's the best ever. So.
This is how you live a legacy. It's how you create a legacy. You doing this kind of stuff, you know, and you fight the guys that nobody else wanted to fight, you know. And I guess Calvin's one of those guys nobody else wanted to fight. So coming over to the Blacks Express, we can show you what's up.
What else you got to do other than take out the #1 guy? You know, I'm the only featherweight fighter, I believe, to go 2-0 this year, and a win over Max. What more do I got to do?
The last time somebody told me that somebody was super dominated, this and that, and there was the hot thing coming up. You can look back to all my fights, and you can look at whenever I was put in this situation and see how the fight's outcome. You know, I see no different. I'm going to go in there as long as I can do my thing, have fun, and fight the fight I fight the pace I want to fight. It's going to be a Blacks Express show, and just tune in, you know. Get your guys' tickets ready, and get you guys seats on top of the train, because we're coming in through flying.
Yeah.
146 pounds, the official weight for Max Holloway. Kattar. $146, the official weight for Kattar.
Thank you.
All right, we are official, folks. What a headliner we have got in store for you live tomorrow night on ABC. One more sleep, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Let's get to the tail of the tape, brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC. Calvin Kattar is in blue.
What cost him in the Zabit fight? He was building as that fight went, so he knows because he gets so far out ahead of you.
This is exactly it, DC. And not only does his success rate go up, but his work rate goes up as well. He wears you down, he erodes you, and he just basically takes the Max Holloway down a little bit. We know he's got the power, but if he allows...
Holloway's hands look quick as hell. He attacks the body there.
Use leg kicks. And if Max is expecting boxing from Kattar, you start
from Max as well. Like, he's not normally this busy at all in the first.
Up inside of you.
Yeah. Well, that is a new trend, right, Daniel? No hard
red. No. Granted, getting sparring in, sometimes it has not been punched. In 2 jabs now, he's already getting red.
That's true.
Process with
it's a familiarity of getting hit and continuing your thought. And that's a part of the benefit in sparring, sparring.
It's not the target, though. Nothing. Everything's not up top, right? He's going to the body of Kattar.
Blistering left hand lands for Max Holloway. He does have some swelling.
Seeing from Max is a new facet to his game as well. We've not seen that a great deal. Right hand from Kattar, followed by a second.
You have got to not get in the way of. He uses it to range find and set you up. He'll throw a jab a little bit. The guy does a great job of setting up his attacks. Slow down, John. He'll do that for 25 minutes. He can go at that pace for 25 minutes.
Expecting this kind of work from Holloway, or whether he was hoping.
Moment ago by Kattar.
Yep. Holloway's right in his face, though, man. He seems to be more. Calvin hasn't been able to really get his hands going the way that he normally does.
Kattar here. Oh, that was a beautiful back kick to the midsection.
What a right hand by Holloway. Max Holloway looks as good as he's ever looked right now. Beautiful
Wow. Coming up.
Hey, we get a lead more with right hands too. Level change, 2-3. Okay. What do you feel?
Get froggy, that's when you gotta crack, okay?
Don't go so big with the right hand. You aim for the chest. He's ducking. If he ducks, we crack.
Tyson Chartier, Dan, keeping it simple.
Because Holloway will continue to fill that space that you give him with punches and footwork. But what he doesn't want is to be peppered constantly, because that will just so much faster and diverse in his attack. Look how wide-eyed
he hits him. He'll feint, pop a punch, change levels, and go again.
The feints in the Kattar corner. As Kattar pumps his jab, Max is...
Not sure what drew that reaction from Max. Maybe he thought it was an eye poke.
And Calvin's trying to go 1-2, but Holloway's just mixing up the target. Right now he's trying to wait until Holloway's finished. He's got to go.
And Max is not wasting his head movements either. When he gets his head out of the way of a...
The relentless pursuit of Max Holloway continues.
To 22 of 70 for Kattar. Max Holloway
just landed a nice right hand up the middle there just a second ago.
In the main event here, between two of the best featherweights in the world, Max champion thus far.
Holloway pours a combination onto him. Beautiful.
He's waiting. He's waiting. There it is. When Kattar goes first, he lands. But he cannot wait for Max.
Interesting to hear Tyson Chartier tell perhaps he
gets a little bit of a reaction out of Maxie.
At the next person, which I believe is Joanna.
It's going to be...
Oh! That hurts him! Kattar's taking these shots and coming back. Wow!
My goodness!
He's lining him up for that elbow. One more time. If he lands another one of those shots, you could have a good chin, but not for elbow.
Oh, the cut man is going to have some work to do there, John. Oh, Holloway showing there's levels. Holy smoke.
Wow.
This is the line. He just stopped sparring right now. It's going to look like this. Oh, gear away. Start training on Zoom. Because that's what happened. Goodness.
Start pressuring forward a little bit more. If you see Boston, push him to the fence, look for... We have to go first. We're just waiting too much. Hey.
His finesse at its best. Pressure, volume, in with elbows and head kicks. How is Kattar still standing?
As tough as they come.
Well, he has such a will to prepare. He's going to have a game plan change and go to some wrestling here potentially.
Well, he's going to need to, John. He's landed some shots here and there, but it has not.
But the work rate of Holloway, 250 strikes thrown compared to 11.
It has to be.
We might even be looking at 2 10-8 rounds.
Damn.
How much can one man take?
Yeah, they're going to have to start looking at this.
Trying to turn Cal, but his big lands have been few and far between.
But look at it.
Oh, right hand. And Kattar, what a fight.
Holy cow.
Bulletproof matchmaking for this first.
Kattar's uppercut is one of his best punches. Then he landed that great right hand after.
Holloway keeps lining him up for that elbow every time he's up against the fence. What an uppercut!
Body head, huge left hand for Holloway.
Fate
Kattar's got
needs
to
the
get
right
away
hand.
from that fence, Dan.
When Kattar,
One shot from Kattar can change this fight again.
Max Holloway has the most fights in UFC history without ever having been knocked.
against Dustin Poirier, who's a massive puncher at 155 pounds.
And you know, when we talk about sparring, Max Holloway's flowing out of him. The feints are so loose. And I tell you who else is like this. Max Holloway just looks so slick. I mean, Kattar's still dangerous, of course. 133 landed for Max Holloway compared to 50.
And we are only in round 3, coming up on the 1 minute mark here.
Just fighting, that's hitting pads. If your pad holder continues to press.
Well, and if you're a viewer out there that maybe hasn't seen the bulk of Max Holloway's.
That body shot is killer. That will put you off your breakfast.
Max goes up top.
And the thing is, when you see Max wade
Look at the head move to Holloway. Wow, what a fight. Man, because the whole round we saw this. Jab, jab. Right hand lands for Max Holloway. Another one. Left hook lands. Right body shot, wrap around the elbow. Matt Max gives him a little bit of the robot, but then Calvin hit him after that. I mean, wow.
Set this guy, especially when he's planting, okay? Be smart.
Showing no signs of slowing down, Dan. He did have a 3-0 lead on Alexander.
Volkanovski, or if you're any featherweight, you're looking at Max Holloway and thinking, he's not the same to fight at. He's very uncharacteristic. The volume, obviously, is characteristic.
One thing the champ did, though, Volkanovski, was he went and started wrestling Max Holloway.
Yeah.
Feel like he was behind and show that championship medal and get.
Kattar certainly is.
Calvin Kattar would not be taking these shots if he wasn't in a fight.
Every time he thinks about attacking, Holloway's stinging him with something. Beautiful left hook from Calvin Kattar.
Big connection from.
Still take Max Holloway out.
Oh, nice body shot there.
I mean, look at those stats. 100 and Calvin Kattar is on the receiving end of 39% of them.
Now, at the end. Kattar getting worked here up against.
Spirit that's carrying him.
It's amazing he's still standing.
Here closely, another elbow for good measure.
Calvin
Offense and landing at times.
Calvin Kattar.
One-sided it has been at times, but this could hold up in the fight of the year conversation.
Hey, it's the body shot. The body shot broken down Calvin Kattar.
seconds, Kattar's not going down.
If Kattar goes to the end,
Oh my
The
God.
residual effect for Kattar.
224 significant strikes.
if you're cornering Calvin Kattar,
Yes.
because it's 4 rounds to 0. You watch Calvin is still throwing. Calvin is still throwing. But you think that
we got 45 seconds.
Calvin does that.
It's his whole career for this opportunity against the best in the world.
Going to be an expensive night of bonuses for Uncle Dana.
Oh my goodness.
Head kick late in the round for Holloway, who is barely bruised.
Kattar made it to the end of this round. I can't believe it.
Going on, 5 to go.
Another 10-8. Another 10-8 round.
We're going. All right. You okay? Are you okay? Yep. Show some levels. He's getting tired trying to punch you up. You gotta go for the.
That's tempo. Okay, we go.
Ciao.
Hard.
Hey, all that hard work. All that hard work. All right? I believe in you, baby. Hey.
Of mine, Dan, despite all the damage absorbed, but he will need a finish.
Calvin Kattar, who I feel has probably got a broken rib or something, the way shocked the world with the words that were coming out of the Calvin Kattar corner.
Wishing and hoping on a prayer, praying for a miracle because that's it.
The blessed Max Holloway is baptizing him in his own blood today.
His arsenal.
But also the ability to not go back in this way. Now, and you know, for his great Max Holloway, Calvin Kattar should have came in with a game plan to try to get Max. This is vintage Max Holloway, man. I've seen him
Hittable in his UFC career, but more often than not, the elite featherweights haven't been able to take it.
We got a broken nose on Kattar for sure, and it's not like he's not been broken before. Very interesting.
And there is the division's champion.
Like a Karen, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be Karen. That's Kattar. Take this much damage, even though he's landing. Right, he's hitting Max with his best shot.
Plus slot for those fellas to unpack. 1,400 strikes.
And I mean, Calvin has hit him. It's Calvin Kattar just getting beat up.
I'm just throwing to 98 of 262 for Kattar. I mean, Kattar's throwing.
Max Holloway has tonight 631 and counting.
And I will also say this.
I would really think about stopping this if I'm hurt.
Right hand!
The best boxer in the UFC. Slipping punches. This is his new zone. He's made a new zone.
Max Holloway.
I feel sorry for Calvin Kattar. I mean, he prepared for Max
Holloway show tonight.
If you guys are remembering, Calvin Severing and bruising Calvin Kattar around the octagon. Crazy.
What is it about Fight of the Years in January?
I'm telling you.
Like,
bro, hats off to Calvin Kattar for surviving.
No doubt.
But
get a whole lot like the best in the world tonight. ABC.
Wow. What a performance by Max Holloway. That was impressive, man. That was
Stay close.
No, not bad luck, bro. Not bad luck, bro. No, honor is mine, bro.
The judges score the contest. Unanimous decision, the pride of Hawaii.
Felt good. I felt great, man. I was in there. Man was saying that he had the best boxing in all MMA. I wanted to prove that wrong. The man was calling me a freshman. I wanted to pick there's freshmen and then there's freshmen that come up and then they take your girlfriend. I'm the guy that take your girlfriend. So good. He's great. He was in there with me. He had to be, people like to say I'm one of the best 145ers ever. And this guy was sharing the octagon with me. I had to respect that. He won. We fought same opponents here and there. He finished both of them. I got a decision win. So I had a goal to prove, I want to go and show the world and be a legend in the sport. And this is the kind of performance. And live on ABC, baby. I heard before he came in, I landed like 700 plus strikes in the UFC, the first ever. So what a night, bro. What a night.